welcome back to another episode of UnorthaBlocks. My name is MightyHigh, and last episode we built our iron farm, which is back at this shopping district, so I'll show you that later. But here I've basically just been AFK at my iron farm since the last episode. So we've got quite a lot of iron stored up again, which is always a good thing. But we are running out of a few resources, and that mainly is gunpowder. So we need to find a way of getting quite a lot of gunpowder quite fast, because there has been a rocket shop pop up since the last episode. So let's fly off to the shopping district. I'll show you my iron farm, and we can also show you this shop as well, because it's going to be quite interesting. Alright, so we're flying into the shopping district now. It should be over there. Who's that? Oh, hey Forge. Yeah, it is. So this is the shop they've decided to build, and they're using some interesting blocks, but we're not going to get into that one. Yeah, they're selling rockets, but they're really expensive. So I've just been talking to Forge, and let's just see. He's selling them for 1 stack for 2 diamonds for a stack of rockets. And unfortunately, I love you and all, but I just can't pay that. So I am going to try and fly off if it will let me, and go back to my storage system. Go back to the iron farm area, my industrial area, and figure out a plan. But first I should probably show you the iron shop we made last episode. It's not as elaborate as a massive rocket in the shopping district, but it doesn't have to be, to be quite frank with you. So yeah, that does look cool though, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, so this is our new shop. I'm not really expecting anyone to have any sales, because I forgot to put the signs there last episode, so I've literally only just put them there. So, but do we have any sales? Let's just have a little look. I don't think we do. No. Although Forge is here, but I'm fairly certain he doesn't need any rockets. And what does this trader have? Hello. Oh, Nautilus shells. But I don't have many emeralds. Alright, so where's this trader gone? It's quite fitting that he's in the shopping district though. But where is he? I'm sure he was like literally around here, wasn't he not? I keep thinking that's Guy's him, but it's not. Where is he? There he is! Awesome, so I don't have many emeralds, to be fair. If it will let me trade with him, that is. Come on, thank you. I have 16 emeralds, so we can get 3 of them at least. And the reason why they're a big deal is I know you can get loads of them from AFK fishing, but what? Oh yeah, the trades reset, that's why. But to get them just normally in survival, they're actually quite hard to get. So that's the reason why I get excited every time I see a trader that actually sells them. So he's actually the first one I'm not going to kill in quite a while, to be quite frank with you. I always kill them for the head, but this time I'm not going to. And Forge is... oh no, that's Toby. Who's Forge then? Hello. Anyway, so yeah, so let's now fly back to our industrial so now let's fly back to the industrial district we have set up, and figure out a plan for the creeper farm, or some kind of gunpowder farm anyway. So we're back at the industrial district for what I've been building so far, and the question is whether we build the farm up in the sky up there, or we dig a load of ground down below and build it down there basically. I'm thinking we build it down below, because then it will spawn the mobs faster, but then it could be interesting to build it up in the sky as well. Questions. I'm still thinking down below though, because it just makes sense. It's not really going to be looking very good from up there, is it? And we've got quite a lot of golems spawning around here. This iron farm is going to be increased as well at some point, so it may not be a good idea to build it up in the sky after all, because we might run out of space otherwise. So I think we probably have to suit with building it down here. And I also need to set up my beacon as well, because I've got to do that since the wither killed me. If you guys don't know, Dudley Remington had to kind of save me from a wither fight because I died literally instantly. So yeah, there you go. If you haven't seen that video, then I'd suggest you go back and watch it because it was pretty funny if you ask me. So yeah, so let's find a place to set up our beacon, and then we can get on with building our project, or at least clearing the way out. And you know what? I think I'm going to do this in the form of a time lapse. So let's roll that music. So, welcome back, ladies and gents. I thought I'd just bring you back in from the time lapse to actually deploy this beacon for the first time, because this is our first beacon of the season, so why not make it a special moment? So let's put this down. It won't actually perform a beacon because I actually need to clear the top away from it, so it's this row here that I need to clear. Which actually isn't that bad. It's literally only these wooden blocks by the looks of it, I think. Although that's going to be a pain in the butt doing it from there. So let's do that. I think if we just get rid of these two bits, it should work. Yeah, there we go. Awesome. Nice. So let's get down there, because we also need to give it an ability when we actually break that block again, because the server's being weird. So let's break that wooden block there, and let's go down. That should break in a minute, hopefully. Hopefully. What is going on here now? Oh, okay. There we go, at last. The server just needed a bit of time to catch up by the looks of it. So there we go. We've got our beacon ready. We just need to activate our what do they call it? Our ability. So we're going to go for haste. So let's put an iron ingot in there. Click on haste. Haste 2. Done. And we have an efficiency 5 pickaxe. So this should be as easy as pie. And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Insta-mine. Ah, this feels good. This feels good. Apart from the actual sand and gravel and stuff. But all the other blocks. Oh yes, I've missed this. So now what we need to do is we need to find an area where we can dig a whole bunch of blocks out so we can make a creeper farm. So ladies and gentlemen, that time lapse kind of got away from me. I kind of forgot to put it into replay mod after I put the beacon down, which because I was just sidetracked on digging. So I do apologise about that, but this is the area I've managed to dig, and my pickaxe is half pretty much gone, but I can put mending on it if I want. But to start with, I think this is a pretty big area. So what the idea is obviously we're going to have like spawning platforms. I don't have any blocks on me at the moment. So the idea for this farm is we're going to have spawning platforms. So say we have a spawning platform there for the top row, and then here we have a spawning platform. We have a gap on the edge so that the creepers can fall down it. We've got some ghost blocks there that need getting rid of, and then we probably have like water streams going around the edge. And then we're just, for now, I think we can make the creepers just fall off on their own as they randomly pathfind. I think that will be a good solution for now until we find some cats, which are a lot easier to get now because we just need to find a village. Or although technically speaking I have a village with my villager farm, so that might be an idea instead, but it's not going to be hard to get some cats anyway, so we could do that eventually. But for now I think that's a really cool passive way of getting rid of these creepers, and then we can sort out a killing chamber, possibly full damage, possibly not, it depends, and then we can figure it out from there. To be honest with you, I haven't really thought of a exact plan for this farm. I never do with farms like this, in all fairness. I just think of a concept that I'm going to use. In this case it's going to just be the general mob design, and then the concept to just spawn creepers, which is putting trapdoors on the top, and then we can go from there. Basically that's how I like to build farms. You guys might like to use tutorials, and that is completely fine. So let's get started on building this, and I'll come back to you with a progress update. Alright, so it turns out that one of these chunks, because I've based it on 2 chunks, one of these is actually a slime chunk, which is kind of annoying considering this is supposed to be a creeper farm. I don't know whether to continue or whether to turn this into a slime farm, but the reason I'm not building a slime farm yet is because I want to find a good location for one and just a slime farm without anything else around it. But yeah, so I'm debating what to do. No slime, I've only seen one slime actually spawn there. There is, however, a zombie villager. Oh, and we've got some skellies over there too. So let's get rid of these guys. I really need to light this place up. Way, ow, that actually hurt. Ow, no, I don't want to look in the chest. Yeah, kill each other. That's the spirit. And you, nope. And you're dead. There we go. Right, let's get rid of these creepers as well. Hopefully we can. Right, that's 1, that's 2, and this zombie villager is around here somewhere. I have a name tag as well, but likelihood of me having a anvil is very unlikely. Let's, come on. Right, I got a name tag. I got enough iron to make an anvil though, so that's not a problem. Awesome, so let's make this, and let's, oh, hello, where can we store you then? Can we store you in here? Yeah, let's store you in here. Let's quickly run back and quickly block you off like that. He shouldn't be able to get out now. Good. Then let's get our name tag and name him Barry. Just because it's the first name I thought of. What was that? Ah, zombie. Get away. Jesus, this place is dangerous now. Yeah, I really need to light this place up, but he might despawn as well. Oh, that was quick thinking. I almost, and no, he's still there. Okay, Barry. Ah, he didn't need to, I didn't even need to give him a name tag. He's already got a block on him. Oh, well. His name's Barry anyway. Let's kill these guys, light that place up, and start digging again. Yeah. Oh. I really don't know where he came from though, but confirmed one of these is a slime chunk. So, yeah, it might even be both of these, which is a slime chunk. That would be interesting. Let's just have a quick check, and I'll be back with you guys in a minute. But we've got Barry down here at least. See, there he is. Right, so I just saw this slime spawn. Ow. I just also did that as well. Ow. Let's pull ourselves back up. So I just saw this slime spawn, and I think it's on this side. Let's just go to F3 and B. F3 and G even. Yeah, it must be this chunk here. But I'm fairly certain that I saw a slime spawn on that chunk as well. So they could both be slime chunks. And what are the actual chances of that, me randomly digging in 2 slime chunks to build a creeper farm? But I think I'm just going to leave the slimes as is and try and deal with them. but leave this as just primarily a creeper farm. And yeah, because I don't really want to divert from the plan I had, to be fair with you. So that's what I'm going to do. So I've not seen this in a while. Yeah, things are getting a bit precarious. I kind of went upstairs to try and get some food. Got killed by a spider, and apparently a skeleton still trying to shoot at me. And yeah, forgot to light up the place. So, these spiders are really annoying, aren't they? The zombies probably can pathfind to me now, but hopefully if we just do this, we won't get as many spawns. Come on, light up please, thank you, good. And then we can do that. I'm just going to leave that enderman there, because I'm really not finished with this yet, to be fair. I've still got to plan out, and I think I've got to go into the wall. Basically got the spawning platforms and all that done, and we've also been collecting some string on the way, because this spawner has obviously been activated. I used most of it for getting the carpets, but we've got a tiny bit in there still, so that's all good. But hopefully this should work, and then eventually we can stick a cat in the middle of this, in each one of these platforms, and that should scare the creepers even more. But we haven't got any cats at the moment, so this should do. So the next thing we need to do now is the water streams, and I'm not entirely sure how we should do that. I've got a couple of buckets of water. I should probably make a infinite water source. 1, 2, right, so we've got an infinite water source here now. So the question is, how do we do this? So my thoughts is maybe a water source in the corner there. Let's just see what that does. That pulls them here. So yeah, we're basically going to need a water source here and here, I think, and then we're going to have to do the other trick. Oh, I've actually got this out another block, haven't I? And then we do the sign trick with the water, I guess. So we put another layer of signs here basically, and put the water here so they go out here, and then some of them will drift over to here. I think that should work. So let's try that and see what happens. And we're back, and it also looks like we've got our first creeper in the system, so we kind of need to whoa, spiders. Okay, this obviously isn't a spider free zone, so please goodbye, go away please, thank you. I really thought them carpets would have stopped the spiders from spawning, because it's a 3x3, because there's no 3x3 here. There shouldn't be a 3x3 in the middle either. So I don't know what's going on. How can you stop the spiders from spawning? Because they shouldn't be able to spawn within, if something's in a 3x3 area. And obviously that carpet's there, so I don't quite get it. Although maybe they try to spawn in on the edge, and the game considers the edge as a block. I really don't know. But anyway, it spawns creepers at least, so we know that much. I've done the water streams now, and boy oh boy did these water streams take ages to do. So let's have a quick look at them. Obviously we're using a lot of signs here, because these water streams, because we're working with strange numbers, we're not working in variants of 8. When you're working in variants of 8, it makes water streams a lot easier. So another thing I could have done is dug a whole thing on the ground so that all the creepers just go here, in thinking about it in all fairness. But this should work, thinking about it, although I haven't quite tested it, so it's going to be interesting. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. If it does, it would be cool if it does. But yeah, so the idea is basically the creepers spawn on these platforms, get pushed away from into these water streams. All these water streams should lead into these middle sections here. So we've got 1, 2, 3, and then 1 at the end, and then they get pushed out to these 4 bits here on the end here. So after here, we need to figure out some kind of killing chamber for them, and I should have enough room going back this way now. Oh, maybe not for this one. Although I could just turn it around and go this way, otherwise it wouldn't really be a problem. So yeah, that's the next thing I should work on. Alright, so it looks like this farm works because it's just been blown up by a creeper. Let's just see what I mean. Just blown up by a creeper. So yeah, I was in water as well, so that's a bit odd. But let's just go down here and see what happened. I'm still working on the water streams because I find it a bit difficult sometimes to work things out in water streams, but I think everything's done. Let's just go down here. My items should be here, which is good. So I haven't lost anything at least. So yeah, I've also just got iron armor as well, so I'm not surprised that I just got obliterated by just one creeper. I was just thinking, and then I heard a hissing sound, and yeah. Not good when that happens. But I think I've just sorted everything out almost. I just need to find a killing chamber. So we could just kill them here with magma blocks. That's a scenario we could do, and that actually feels like a good idea, because I was thinking of digging up and then dropping them with full damage, but I think magma blocks would actually do the trick, to be fair with you. And then we can have like a viewing area here, because we're not actually that far from where where the spider farm is, as you can hear them already. So we could even AFK here and the spider farm plus the iron farms on the top of us as well. So that should be loaded. So we've got 3 farms, so then we've got 3 farms pretty much on top of each other, and we could grow on that if we want, and that's, luckily it's not a creeper and it's just a spider, but let's try and get rid of him before he actually gets rid of me. Good, so yeah, I think for now we can just have the water stream here, and then some magma blocks, and then a viewing chamber. I think that'll be a good idea. Alright, so we're almost at the end of this farm now. I didn't realise it was going to take me this long to do, especially with all them water streams and stuff, but I figured out a way for the collection now. We're just going to use a minecart and a hopper underneath these blocks here, which should pick up all the drops and then bring them to a chest up there, which is what I was up to when I found these little guys. I was basically just making the track for the minecart and hopper, and I found some diamonds. Is it just one? No, it's not. It's at least 2, so that's good. Is that fortune? It is. So let's fortune these guys. There's 2 there. Oh, we got 5 diamonds there. That's good. Any more? Probably not, in all fairness, but let's just have a quick look. I'm surprised I haven't actually seen more diamonds building this, in all fairness, but no, it doesn't look like there's any more. So let's cover this up again with cobblestone or whatever. Not entirely bothered what this farm looks like, because I don't think many people are going to be seeing the inside of it, although we could decorate it at a later stage if need be. But let's get the functional aspect of it done first, and yeah, we could actually decorate this. I am planning on decorating like the lobby where you go into AFK and stuff like that, so that place will be decorated, but not necessarily the actual farm itself. But you never know, I might want to. So yeah, so let's get on with doing this. It shouldn't take too long now, hopefully, and we're pretty much at an end. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so I think I've got the collection system sorted now. We've basically got a minecart and a hopper here, so let's just show you this in action. So we've got this rail basically leading to where the killing chamber is underneath. We are going to block that off so that nothing can actually see us if we need to get down here. Hopefully there shouldn't be a problem, but if there is, there is. So yeah, and then this minecart and hopper basically picks up anything that's underneath these magma blocks. But for now, I'm just going to demonstrate with putting some cobblestone in there. So let's push that, get up here, and we should see it go into this chest here. So let's wait a minute. Hopefully it's not stuck. although it's a possibility it is. Come on. Right, now let's go. There we go. It's just shot off in front of us. You see this depowers and then it should go into this chest. Yep, we're getting cobblestone. And then once that's empty, it should go off again. And there we go. So that's our collection system. Pretty simple. And I hope it should work. So the only thing we've got to do left now is cover some of these holes up, which I've made to get out and stuff, and also get rid of all the lights around this farm. I probably need to cover this bit up as well so it's a bit dark. So let's get on with doing that. Well, considering we've still got a bit of troubleshooting to do on this farm, and I've forgotten a few bits like trapdoors here for example, I'm still going to see what kind of rates we get from this farm, because I'm thinking we can get quite a few drops from this farm. It looks like they're spawning more on the top than the bottom, but I think I was wrong on that one. So yeah, so I think it's just a wait and see job at the moment, and hopefully these creepers just fall off the platform as they are. We are getting a bit of gunpowder down here, so we've got 9 bits in there so far. You can also hear them dying as well, so we might even have a bit more soon. Oh, there we go, there was another bit there. So yeah, so this isn't the most efficient way of doing it, but I think for now I'm just going to leave it like that, and that light is just the dynamic lighting on Optifine, so don't worry about that. Alright, so finally I think we're almost at an end here. I do need to move these chests because they're kind of in the way of the farm. I've added trapdoors to the top row but not the bottom row, because I think I'll just leave the bottom row as it is, and that looks like the creepers are falling down a bit more than they should, so that's good. And also, since putting them trapdoors in, which literally only took about 5, 10, 15 minutes, maybe not even that, we've got 27 gunpowder already, so that's pretty good, and 9 string. Not really glad about the string, but the gunpowder's good. So yeah, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go AFK for a bit, probably about an hour or two. Not really sure, not really going to bother timing this in all fairness. And see how much gunpowder we get. Alright, so I think that's a pretty decent AFK session. I think we've been down here for about 2 or 3 hours, give or take, and I've also been doing stuff at the iron farm as well, because the villagers didn't want to sleep for some reason, so had to troubleshoot that. But I think everything's working now, so let's grab our stuff from this chest here. I don't have much, literally iron and stuff like that, and a bit of food, so that's all good. We can break out of here, because I moved this 23 blocks away from that wall there, which is the start of the farm, just because of spawning reasons more than anything else. So this is a chest here full of gunpowder, so let's see how much we've got. And that is quite a lot of gunpowder for a couple of hours, to be quite fair with you. We've also got a lot of string as well, which I'm not particularly happy about, as I say, because we've got a string farm here which is pretty much full of string as well. So yeah, so we're going to have to do something about the string. I think I know what it is. Basically, let's try and show you if I can, maybe. But basically, as you see, we've got the carpet in the middle there. The spiders can actually spawn in the corners there, because they see this as a 3x3, because spiders need a 3x3 to spawn, but they don't need 3x3 solid blocks to spawn. So the outside blocks can actually be opaque blocks like trapdoors or something like that, so that's why they're spawning. So we need to add a few more carpets to this farm, which means that it may affect the rates of the creepers, but I don't really want the spiders in there, so we're gonna have to do something about that. So that's that anyway. We've still got quite a lot of gunpowder, so we can make quite a few rockets. There is a rocket shop already, so I don't think I'm going to bother doing a rocket shop, but we can take that anyway and have a look at the iron farm as well quickly. So let's try and get into the air, if we can, that is. There we go, we're in the air now, and we can see that this should be at full capacity. So over here we should have 2 golems spawning in a minute. Let's land on here if we can, that is. No, that didn't work, did it? So yeah, so yeah, you can see there's 2 golems on these platforms. Then here we should have 2 golems here, so let's land here. Yep, we've got 2 golems there. Then it should be the same on all of these 6 platforms. So, alright, so I've made it on this platform now, so I don't need these trapdoors, so I can get rid of these, because I've been doing a bit more testing since the last episode, so I don't need them. These were to basically keep the villagers off the beds, because when I was testing this last time, some of the villagers decided to wake up on the beds, but that doesn't seem to happen anymore, so I think we'll be safe. Let me pick up that trapdoor. Cool. So we don't need them trapdoors. These beds this bed's the wrong way round as well. So the way I've been troubleshooting this is basically just been blocking up like this. Remove this bed, grab it, and then we replace it again. Just being careful that the villager doesn't fall off, and then he should pick this bed to sleep on in a minute once he stopped being scared. And there we have it. He did sleep. He did want to pick. Yeah, there we go. So there, we've got that. So that should hopefully be it. I will go around this farm periodically. So as I say, I will check this farm periodically, and this bed's the wrong way around as well. So let's just change that quickly. Hopefully we don't lose a villager. Ah, bollocks. I think we've just lost him. Yep, we have. Okay. Well, that happened. It's not going to be a problem to get a villager up here anyway. Did I even pick up that bed? My guess is, yeah, I actually did. That's a surprise. So yeah, so let's put a bed there. I'm going to have to get another villager here, and yeah, I think that guy's just going to be dead in a minute, in all fairness. So yeah, that's just what happens. As I say, you got to be careful that the villagers don't just do that. So yeah, so anyway, that's the iron farm almost sorted out, bar from a village. Where's that villager gone? I think he's down. Yep, he's definitely dead. So anyway, I think I am going to leave it there for an episode, because this episode is quite long. So thank you very much for watching. My name is MightyHigh. If you like this video, then please click the like button, and if you really liked it, then click the subscribe button and ding that bell for further uploads. I've been MightyHigh, and thank you very much for watching. Good